I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn, your pawn, your pawn. My love was never a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. You can double down. I'll still be a proud haven for your love is never love. A river through your bluff, I will be enough, enough, enough. My love was never a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. Something you can never take, what is not uncommon to forsake. Got a chronic urge to complicate. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. Feeling I have nothing left to hide. I'll say what you know it when it's right. Keep it simple now, living it before I die. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. My love was never a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape.
Good morning, everybody. It's a Thursday. Yeah, I worked Dave into the stream, but it is a Thursday, and why is that turned off? Oh, that's right, because I was doing some things yesterday. Anyway, so got a lot. I mean, I've got so many tabs open this morning. It's anyway. Let's just get into it, shall we? All right. Coffee drinkers, representation, decaf, half calf, regular, Irish coffee. That's what I need this morning, some Irish coffee. Espresso and then a double espresso. Where I'm at is here. I feel like I'm on decaf, and what I really need is some Irish coffee this morning. I'll just tell you that right now. So I get up this morning and and lo and behold, my stream for yesterday had been claimed and was blocked worldwide. So I had to go in, and it'll be back up shortly. I had to cut out some parts to get it to be unblocked. Why was it claimed? Because I used Back in Black when I was making my little meme video on DMAX. So it's my fault. Nobody, I mean, I should have known better. But I thought I had the audio down low enough to where it wouldn't be picked up. I was wrong. So, whatever. It is what it is. It's no big deals. It's no big deals, right? I owe you guys a little bit of an apology about yesterday's stream, though. We did not have a dancing segment, and while yesterday we did have a lot of DMAX, and I know people think that DMAX is like my favorite. I guess you'd say illegitimate child. DMAX, by his own accord, says that I'm not his father. That Keemstar is his daddy, and that's fine. I could still be a proud uncle or something of that nature. I guess the supporting, support a big brother, whatever. I don't know. I just know I'm just glad that DMAX is back and among the fold. But so anyway, to kind of make up, why am I seeing this? Oh, it's because it's like way behind over here. Okay. Anyway, what I lost my train of thought because oh God, it's tough being old. So to make it up, I've got 2 different clips today of the Maxinator, the Maxter, dancing. So stripping? What the hell? Max, why are you taking clothes off, son? You don't have to take your clothes off for money. Come on now. Work something out. Well, he's even a little extra. You guys this morning. Okay, so that's the first clip. The music slaps. Well, it doesn't take a lot, Mr. Gamers, to outdance me, right? I've got like 2 or 3 moves at best these days. Now, back in the day, I did have a few more. I was a little bit more limber, a little bit more agile. And I did have a few more, but can people do the Macarena? I doubt it. Especially not this morning. My joints are really screaming this morning. Let's see what we got here now. I did my time and I went out. So if you say I'm fine, it doesn't clutch. The soul is not so went from like happy.
Oh no, my ear. This always happens. I can't dance with these damn things in my ears, but it makes it funny when I put them back in.
Oh, so I guess the music is tied to his earbuds, and if they fall out, the music clips. Wow. What the hell? Oh, Jesus, he just killed the goose. What the hell's wrong with you, Max? No one else can see the preservation of the martyr in me.
Okay, that's enough dance.
Okay, I agree. That's enough dancing for this morning, Max. Good night. He's killing geese. He's, I don't know, a mosh pitting. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know, guys. He just changed so quick. It was just, the first one was happy and jovial and nice, and then the second one he was like he's killing animals. I don't know. Um so yeah, so I have no words. I have no words. I have no words.
But I wanted to go live.
Oh, that's gonna get me claimed. That's gonna get me claimed. I appreciate the memes. I will watch. Thoughts and opinion. If you're watching, I will watch this later in its entirety off stream because I recognize that song, and it's like excuse me. Yeah, I don't care, and I love it. Yeah, I don't care. Um, it's a great song. I remember playing that song back in the day, especially a lot of high school proms and dances and stuff. Yeah, back when I DJ'd. So I do appreciate you guys are still taking the little green screen that my best friend in the whole wide world, Max, made, but it doesn't end there. No. Jaded Take, yeah, they did one too. But this time we decided to add Mitch in there. So we got a guy that's about to have a heart attack and a guy that did have a heart attack. Yay. Lord. At least I know you care and I'm on your mind. At least I know you care and you're on my mind. Yeah, or I'm on your mind or whatever, I guess the way that goes. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Oh, that sounds just like Nicholas Diorio, didn't it? Okay. Okay. So this next thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. This last one, not this last one, but this next story. This next one gets me a little heated, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. And it probably shouldn't, and it should just be something that's in passing, and I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't probably even gave it a second thought, but I don't know. It just struck a chord. Um, hang on one second, guys. I gotta respond to a DM. Um, so some of you guys may be aware that uh, earlier or somehow last year, back a few months, we'll go it that way, back a few months, I made a video because I had a little interaction with this gentleman. And I had I had bought one of his shirts. I bought this one right here, right? The one where he was pointing the gun at Frank Hassel, right? And I bought that shirt, and I got the shirt in, and of course the shirt was absolute, complete, total garbage, right? Um, and this was the shirt. And I reached out to Boogie after I got the shirt, and I said, "Hey, I bought one of these shirts. Very disappointed with the quality. You should take this version down, save people from spending money on this hot garbage. And if I didn't know what I'd ordered, I wouldn't even know who was in the picture. Right? That's how bad the quality of the print was." Okay. And so Boogie quote tweeted me. He said, "Update. Let me know if you got this shirt and need a possible replacement, we're working on it. So I thought, and this was some miscommunications, I guess, maybe, I don't know. I think to me, now that I've had time to kind of reflect on things and what have you, because when I go into an interaction with somebody, I don't care who they are, right? I don't care about their history. I don't care about what their, what reputation they may have. I try to go into, and if I'm honest with you guys, which I always try to be, if somebody has a bad reputation or a bad history of, antics or what have you, I do go into my interaction with them with some skepticism and with my eyes wide open, right? And I go into it of what, you know, but honestly, I always felt like while Boogie um, had done some missteps throughout the years and had done, some things here and there, I honestly, truthfully, I did not think that Boogie was a bad person. I thought, deep down he had a good heart, good soul, and that, he was a decent person. And so when he quote tweeted my tweet, you're right. When he quote tweeted this and said, "Let you know," I took that on its face value. I took it as he, I let him know that he was going to, work with the vendor or the shirt manufacturer, whatever, to take care of this, right? And I feel like that's not a, I don't feel like that's necessarily a bad take, right? Um, I feel like I mean, guys, do you feel like was that like a bad take, or do you think that's a realistic expectation that if he quote tweeted you, that he's saying and he says, "Let me know," that he when he says we are working on it, I assumed that meant that him and the print shop or the merch store, wherever that he was working with, was going to do something to rectify this. Either A, redo the shirt, try to make it better quality, replace the shirt with a different one, right? Or something of that nature, right? That was what I thought. Okay. Maybe it was naive on my part, and maybe I didn't understand it, right? All right. We fast forward. Some time goes by. I reach back out to Boogie, no reply. I reach back out to Boogie later, no reply. And finally, I'd had enough. And so I made a video. And so I put the video out, and the video was doing really, really well. And understandably, let's just be quite honest about this, right? Because Boogie is one of those guys that garners a lot of hate in the community. And I still, to this day, I still don't feel like all of it is warranted. I don't feel like a lot of the hate and stuff that he gets is valid criticism. I don't feel like it's necessarily. I think it's just some people with sour grapes, and I don't want to be one of those people on sour grapes, right? I don't. So I made the video. It was doing quite well. Boogie eventually, I guess, he never watched the video. And that was one of the things that kind of upset me, because he watched the video, but then he started interacting with me on Twitter and was lumping me in with all these other detractors that he has, which I thought was unfair of him. And he was going into the initial, you know, back and forth, very close minded. He jumped into my DMs. We went back and forth, and he's like, well, he was really insistent about wanting my PayPal so he could just send me the money. And I told him, I said, Bilgy, I don't want the money. It's not about the money. It never was about money. I think hopefully you guys know by now, I could give two rips about money, right? I, the only thing to me that money has any value anymore with me is the fact now that I'm going to try to take money to help other people, right? That's all I care about. It is a resource by which that I can take and parlay into helping people that really need some help and just a little bit of a leg up. That's all I want to do with money, right? I'm taken care of. My wife is taken care of. Our retirement, which we are approaching within the next few years, we're squared away there, right? So money is not something that I'm seeking after, whatever, right? I am on, I guess for lack of a better word, cruise control with that, right? And so by not focusing and not, guys, here's what I'll tell you. I honestly, truthfully, to everybody that's listening to my voice this morning and future, listens to this VOD, my wish for you is that you can get to a position in your life, and you guys can do it. It takes hard work. It takes some sacrifice when you're young and you're starting out in your careers, and it takes doing some smart planning for the future. Right? Do not say, "Well, I'll have Social Security." Social Security. I'm going to be probably hard pressed to have Social Security even by the time that I'm able to claim it, which is honestly in about 6-7 years. Right? I'm gonna be hard pressed to even be able to have where that's going to be available to me, right? So what I'm saying is you have to be investing in other avenues, right? If you work for a company that has a 401k, you need to be socking away every penny, every paycheck that you could put the maximum amount in there that you can, right? They take that off the top. It's pre-tax deductions, and honestly and truthfully, you won't even see that money disappear out of your paycheck. And I'm not joking with you here, right? If they don't have that, look into getting into some sort of a Roth IRA, something like that, where you can put money away and try to put the maximum amount in there every year that you can, right? You have to you have to be self-reliant in that aspect. You have to do something to protect yourself in your years so that guess what? You can have the freedom to do what you want to do when you retire, and you can do whatever it is, whatever ventures you want to have, whatever endeavors you want to do. 100 is 100%. That's what you've got to do, right? And that's what I did. Now back to my story. Boogie was adamant about paying me back the, I don't know, it was like $40, whatever it was, right? Like $40. Let's just be quite honest with you, right? What's $40? Seriously. But whatever. He was adamant about this. He was hung up on this. This had to, this was just a thing. So eventually, yes, I gave him my PayPal. Yes, he sent me the money, and I turned right around and I donated it to the American Cancer Society. Right? There's a stream on this channel. I show where I did it. I show the receipts, everything. I didn't want the money. It was never about the money. Boogie and I actually had a conversation. We had a phone conversation on the telephone. We talked. We have subsequently had a few conversations back and forth through DMs. Although I will say, over the last several months, I've sent him messages and little, sometimes little words of encouragement, things like that. And anyway, there's been no response. Whatever. He's a busy man. I get it. Right? No problem. Then last night, as I was putting my little head down on the bed to go to sleep, I was doing one last little scroll through the Twitter, what have you, as I do. And I come across this tweet from Boogie. He says, about a year ago, I got arrested for this moment in my life. Now you can get this shirt in high definition, limited time only. So yeah, you can get the shirt. Now, here's the deal. This is not the original picture. This is a recreation, right? Because the original picture, he grabbed off of a steel frame from a GoPro that Frank Hassel was wearing that day. So I'm sure that the quality of this print will be a lot better, right? Got a link to the little store here, right? Let's just see here. How much can we get this wonderful shirt for? Okay, so we got get you a hoodie for $57. You can get you a 5XL shirt for $34. And I guess your regular size shirts and stuff you can get for $26. So there you go. Yeah. And you know, I took my video down after the conversation that I had. Um, um, I took the other video and stuff down because I told Boogie I would, because I wasn't interested in driving hate in his direction. But I'm strongly considering putting the video back up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ponder that some more, because I just I don't know, guys. I just this is not setting well with me. It's kind of sticking in my craws, we say here in the South. So anyway, like I said, I got to do some thinking on that one. But anyway, onwards and upwards, right? So here we go. So Dextro. I found this kind of interesting. This little video segment here.
What has Mr. Beast's 100 million subscriber play button and your keys got in common? Well, they've both been lost at least once. YouTuber Jack Sucks at Life recently had the opportunity to do whatever he wanted with Mr. Beast's 100 million subscriber play button. And he did what anyone would do. He sent it to space. Jack was over the moon with how successful this space adventure was. But things quickly came crashing back down to earth when Jack attempted to send the play button home to its rightful owner.
I finally had a load of fragile stickers, and then someone picked it up and it was on its way. For a few days everything was fine. The tracking info said it would be back in the US in just 5 days, and the AirTag showed that it had reached London Airport. But then something went wrong. It was 3 weeks later. The tracking info had disappeared and the AirTag had stopped updating. I made phone calls and emails, but the award had not been returned to Jimmy, and that is how I lost Mr. Beast's 100 million play button.
So evidently, Mr. Beast's $100 million subscriber button is MIA. So edit this into the end of it and re-upload it. Maybe Max, I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to cover that segment. I wanted to cover that segment this morning, but I didn't want to get too worked up about it, because I'm trying to take my own advice here, right? So like when something happens or something, when you're engaging in things or whatever, and you get upset, my advice is always don't respond right then and there. Don't, because you're always going to do that little extra that's going to wind up biting you in your keister, right? And so, I'm trying to do my very best to be very level-headed about this. I like I said, I don't know. Listen, I personally do not want to be associated with as a Boogie detractor. Okay. I don't want to be associated with that at all. But what I will say is I just, I just think that this is just another example for me anyway. And I say it's a little bit more personal, I guess, with me or whatever. But I think this is just another example of Boogie making more bad decisions, and it almost, to me, it's like he I think he intentionally did this for the outrage factor, and I think he is looking to, because it's kind of like this, right? Any attention that you can get, right, in some people's minds is good attention, right? They're talking about me. If they're talking about me, then that's going to drive clicks to my channel. That's going to drive clicks to my videos. That's going to get people to make videos on me. That's, so forth, right? And so I understand that mindset, and I understand, you know, but I think you can get traffic to your channels or channel. I think you can get people to watch your videos, and I don't think you necessarily have to garner outrage and hate to do it. But maybe that's naivety on my part. I don't know. Maybe that, like I said, maybe that is, I could just be whatever. I'll think about it, and if I do decide to do something, whatever, Max, I may reach out to you for some help, and because I'm a horrible editor, and a man's got no limitations, right? Okay, so we covered this the other day where Hassan, which I don't like, I think he's another one of these, persons that has horrible takes, but he was doing something good, right? The people that live in Turkey and Syria had a devastating event happen. They had a magnitude 7.7 earthquake that just ravaged those countries. And I think the last numbers I saw, the death toll was like over 5,000 people, right? So horrible, tragic event that had happened to these people to no fault of their own, right? It's one of these natural disasters that occur. Hassan, who has ties to that region of the world, wanted to do something good, and he wanted to raise money to try to get to them. He faced some challenges, though, because of certain geopolitical policies and stuff that are in place. You cannot just give money to people in that region, right? And because of actions that the leaderships within these countries and stuff have done. So he has some challenges and some hurdles there that he had to overcome. But he did, and he found some organizations and stuff where he could get this aid to them, get them the help into the hands of the people that needed the help in this. Right, this was a good thing that Hassan was doing, right? But it was marred in there was some drama stuff that was associated with it, right? Like people were out there going against it because of some of Hassan's past stances and his past, statements and things like that. Because Hassan is one of these characters who's very, very, very polarizing, right? And so a lot of his detractors and stuff were out there putting out stuff to try to derail, to stop, to hinder, to hurt this charitable event. We saw one where Show Speed, for example, was going to donate a large sum of money, but his fans and stuff convinced him that this was just Hassan doing a money grab, and that the money was going to him and not actually to the victims of this horrible earthquake. And so he wound up, not donating near as much. Okay, so the good news is they've reached over he had a goal of $1 million. Well, they've reached that and exceeded. Now it's at this reporting of this, which was last night at about 5:30. It was at $1,014,474. Hassan himself had donated a total of 45,000 of that. And then of course there's a video clip of where it actually hits $1 million. So I'm glad that this was successful, and I'm glad that Hassan was able to find an avenue or whatever to get this aid to the victims of this horrible earthquake. But you're still a horrible person, Hassan. You did a good thing here, but you're still a horrible person. And one of the things that I saw Hassan put out that I thought was kind of interesting in this, right, was he made a tweet about how going through all this stuff, it made him hate both of the, because here in the States we have a two-party system. We have the left Democrats, right Republicans, and he was really just thoroughly disgusted with both sides. And if he's really to that, and if that's really where he's gotten with his ideology, or where he's at politically, welcome. The water is fine. Come on in, right? There's a large portion of Americans that are just really just disgusted with both sides of our political structure. They are the exact same thing. They're cut from the exact same bolt of cloth. Just one is on the left side and one is on the right side, but they are all exactly the same. They're just exactly the same. And I just have no use for them. But anyway, let's get on to some little bit more lighthearted news. So one of my favorite content creators is Bo Blacks. And if you are not familiar with Bo Blacks and Bo Blacks' lore, there is this game that he 100% just goes complete and totally ape shit over, right? That game is Pikmin. Well, yesterday, Nintendo had Nintendo Direct. They had their little event, right? And they had a big announcement. And this was the announcement, and this was Bo Blacks' reaction to that announcement.
Oh my god. That's Pikmin sounds.
Pikmin.
Those are Pikmin sounds! Oh my god, you can't do this to me! I'm not ready! You can't do this to me right away! You can't do this to me at the first second, bro! Come on!
It just cracks me up how excited that he is for this game. I mean, he is 100% just I mean, it's almost an orgasmic reaction, you know?
Come on, you can't do this to me. He's in like a little ship. Oh my god, the little blowhogs. Wait, oh my god, it looks kind of like the little mini snagret. Oh my god, they're so cute. I'm gonna kill them all. Oh my god, dude.
He's gonna kill them all. They're so cute, but he's gonna kill them all.
Awesome. Who's coming out of the ship? Who's coming out of the ship? It's a little ship. Oh my god, it's little. It's baby Mario. It's baby Olimar. Who the fuck's that motherfucker, huh?
It's all of us kids.
Oh my god, look at the onion! It's so big! Oh my god, it's so cute, it's so small. Oh my god, it's so adorable! Oh my god, I love him! I love him! Oh my god, look, it's so like even on the onion, and oh my god, the little eyes, it's so cute! And you see the whole world, it's so big! Break that down, bitch! Oh my god, 9 years, 10 years to see this.
I mean, he's just, oh God, it's just, and here's the thing. I don't know nothing about this game. I've never played it, but I have heard Bo Blacks talk about this game. And I mean, he has been clamoring and wanting a new Pikmin game. I mean, he has, I guess, been playing this game from like the inception, right? Since it's just, I see some of you guys in chat talking, right? And I guess some of you guys maybe have been playing this stuff too. So.
Oh my god, he's pulling a little stem! Oh, he climbs! Oh my god, oh, it's like Toy Story! Collect it all from the backyard, new treasure collect. Oh my god, who's that? Ice Pikmin? Oh my god, I was about to say the N-word. Oh my god!
Why is he about to say the N-word? For God's sake, I mean, he's just completely and totally just wigging out here, isn't he? I watched this yesterday afternoon. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you something. When he gets this game, you guys, this is all he's going to stream like 24/7 for, there's no telling how long. And there's no telling how many times he'll play through it.
It's so cute! He stuns them, dude! Oh, one breaks them, it's like bitter spray. And wait, they can float in the water. They freeze the water. Oh my god, that's insane. Who's that? It's a puppy.
It's a puppy.
Oh my god, what? There's no way. There's a new puppy. What the fuck? Oh my god, he's so cute and he's different. What? What?
Oh,
What
it just
the
floats
fuck?
in the water. Look at that. That's kind of cool.
What the fuck?
I'll say
Oh my
this.
god, there's caves.
I'll say this. If we get past Bo Black's just screaming about everything, this game does actually look kind of fun. I'm not even gonna, you know, the graphics and stuff are kind of cartoonish. But I like for example, you could see the water, right? The waves and stuff. So in the 3D effects there and reflections in the water. So the graphics on this is pretty cool.
Are you kidding me? Holy shit, this is the best game I've ever fucking seen. Who's that?
Well, okay, hang on. I don't know if I'd go that far, Bo Black. So I understand you have a love relationship with this thing, but
Motherfucker Colin? Oh my god, is that a little snagret? Oh, look, he's like a disco. He's poisoned. White Pikmin confirmed. Oh my god, the Empress Boblax is back. She's pooing out the babies. What's with the little doggy? Who's the doggy? Why is there with them in the cave? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? That man's old, dude. There's 4 captains? No way. Oh my god, look at that big ass ship. Where the fuck is the ice Pikmin?
What's the release date? What's the release date? Come on.
oh no.
It's nighttime, you go back at night. No way, Night Pikmin. No way. Starbits! There's evil! Run! He's gonna kill them all! Dude! My fucking god! Dude, no way!
Oh Lord. Oh, I love Bo Blacks. I really do. He just he's so funny, and he's just so funny. Oh Lord. Oh, mercy sakes alive. Oh, let's see, what else do we have here this morning? What else do we want to talk about this morning? I don't think I will talk about that. So some of you guys might be fans of this. I don't know. Evidently, Disney has announced there's going to be a Toy Story 5. They're making a Frozen 3 and a Zootopia 2. The only one that I'm a little bit shocked at, honestly, is the Toy Story 5. I don't know. They show Buzz Lightyear in this. I don't know if they're going to get Tim Allen back to play Buzz or not. I want to seem to think. I want to think that did they not. I don't. There was some controversy, I thought, because they didn't have. Anyway, I don't know. I may be misremembering things, but so anyway, we'll have to see where that goes. I did like the Toy Story movies. My son's, of course, whatever. The Pixar animations are always are good. I like Pixar as a company. The Frozen things, I'll be quite honest with you, whatever. My mom absolutely and truly just loved Frozen, the first one, right? And so when Frozen 2 came out, I said, I took her because, what are you going to do, right? And I took her to the second one, and it was horrible, guys. She didn't like it. And she was just really thoroughly disappointed in it. I didn't much care for the first one, so the second one was really nothing for me either. But anyway, we'll see. And this one here, this Zootopia, I never watched the first one, so I have no, whatever. But if you guys are fans of that, big news, are making another Another, some more movies for you guys in that in those chains. Some of you guys may be aware there was a slight little problem with the Twitter yesterday. Twitter went down. You couldn't get into your DMs. The whole thing was just a mess, right? Well, this guy here says tweeted out yesterday. I said, "Hello guys, this is my first day as a Twitter software engineer. Wish me luck." And then later on, he tweeted out this. He goes, "Just got fired. Says, hi, we regret to inform you that your employment is terminated effective immediately. Your recent behavior has violated company policy. Our operations team will be reaching out to you with offboarding instructions. If you have any follow-up questions, you can email," and so on and so forth. So this whole thing was I'm pretty sure was just a meme, a goof, whatever. But people were saying, "Won't know, was he the one that took down Twitter yesterday? Was he the one?" Whatever. I don't think he was. I think this, like I say, this was just a joke or whatever. But his tweet got 2 million views. So congratulations. You had a viral Twitter post. So good for you. This next one, I saw this come across the feeds, and quite honestly, I don't understand it. I don't know. You guys are going to help me on this one. I guess there's some new shoes. Guys, they're called, this company called Mischief, I guess that's how you say it. It's called the Big Red Boot. It says they're launching cartoon boots for a cool 3D world. Mischief's next project sees the release of a Astro Boy inspired shoe that brings Mighty Item into real life. Astro Boy was brought into the world in 1952 by Osamu Tezuka. I'm not even going. We're in 112 chapters of the manga were serialized in. Oh, Lord. I need one of you guys that watches this stuff to pronounce these words. Until 1968. Crap, that was the year I was born. Over the years, we've seen countless allusions to the character in footwear and fashion, bait being the most prevalent, though multiple collaborative projects, but none coming more literally than this. So I guess there's these big boots that you can purchase. Red, and they say here, never before we've seen such an adaptation done in such a manner. Mischief calls them big and red, stating that the big red boots are really not shaped like feet, but extremely shaped like boots. The pair replicates the same shape of Astro Boy's footwear choice. Max wants to know how much are they. He would do it. Yeah, I think this would be one of these things you might want to get for like like if you are a collector. Definitely probably something like that. Evidently they have them in both red and black. There's pictures there of black ones as well. How much are they? I have no idea. Here's a Twitter video where I guess somebody has gotten the things on. But I think the music's copyrighted, so I'm gonna play it. But you can see here they can't get the shoe off this guy's foot. I mean, they're literally trying to, it's. So Max, if you get one of these shoes, dude, and you wear whatever to wear them, brother, you might. I don't know. You better have some friends around, I guess, to help you get the things on and off. I don't know. I don't think it's anything I would be caring anything about. But there again, I don't know anything. I don't know the lore. I don't know all those things that they were mentioning. I don't know anything about. I don't. That's not anything that I've ever watched or consumed. So, hey, whatever, right? Yay. So we have some Waffle House news today, right? So this creator here, Keith Lee, put out this little TikTok video about his encounters with Waffle House.
I'm in North Kakalaki, or best known as North Carolina. I went to Waffle House and one of the employees suggested something that sounded crazy but delicious. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 through 10. I've always heard nothing but horror stories about Waffle House customer service. Her customer service was fire. Her name was Amaya. I did takeout and I tipped Amaya $30 just because she was dope. That's what you call Southern hospitality. She told me to get a blueberry waffle with bacon and sausage and eat it like a taco. I'm gonna put syrup and butter on it. I be seeing all y'all do them Waffle House hacks. I'm going back tonight for that Waffle House sandwich. I am. But for right now, we got a Waffle House taco.
Now, he says he's in North Carolina. Now, I don't know if he's just there visiting or if he's just recently relocated there. But his accent is not North Carolinian.
Oh my God.
Not gonna lie though, 10 out of 10 would eat that. No cap, would eat that. That looks hella good.
I'm fully aware. My decision has a lot to do with the fact that I'm not around a Waffle House all the time. So if you're around a Waffle House, you're probably going to be like, oh, that's normal. I get that all the time. I get that on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. For me, this is special. This is a 10. This is a 10. Again, it's because I ain't never had Waffle House before, and I ain't never had it taste like this. So for me, this is crazy. God bless you guys. Y'all have an amazing day.
So I guess he says he never had Waffle House. That was his first experience with Waffle House, and he liked it. So hey, new convert, welcome aboard. Yeah, he's South Carolinian. Yeah, I'm with Drew. Blueberries taste like flowers. Yeah. Blueberry and syrup for me is just not the way. Well, here's what I will say. Like my mom has blueberry bushes, right? And she harvests blueberries every year. Now, her blueberries are a little bit tart, so putting them in stuff like a blueberry pancake or blueberry waffle or making blueberry muffins out of them, it's not overly sweet. But I know what you're saying there as far as too much sweetness, right? Too much, it's just too much, right? But so I'm not for sure exactly what I don't know exactly, if they're using like fresh blueberries in those, or if it's like the little I don't know, like they got those little things, they're like fake blueberry, you know what I'm talking about, right? The little fake blueberry things that they put in stuff. And if it's something like that, yeah, those tend to be a little bit too sweet. And I'm with Drew. I can't see, that's like my wife, right? And both my sons have these insatiable sweet tooths. Me, nah, right? So they're like, when they were kids growing up, they wanted the double chocolate with like an inch, icing on their cakes and this, that, and whatever else, right? Not me. Nah. All I wanted, my wife said, well, what do you want for your birthday? I said, I just want you to make one of your cheesecakes, because she makes a really good cheesecake. I said, I just want cheesecake, and I want some fresh strawberries sliced right then, fresh. I don't want them where they're sliced and be allowed to make their own juices. No, I just want a fresh strawberry, slice it up, put me 3 or 4 slices on top of the slice of cheesecake. That's it. I'm good. I'm 100% Gucci on that. Because cheesecake is not sweet. I just don't like sweet stuff. I'm just not a sweet person. Anyway, but I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Dave did send me a message. we are planning on having a show tonight. Uh, so don't know if exactly what time or what iteration of the show we're going to have, but plans are we will have a show. So be watching Dave's Twitter and my Twitter for that to see exactly what we got going on there. Let's see what happened last night. So I can recommend to you guys some things to go out there and watch today that possibly you may have missed. Let's see here. Looks like we have a new unhinged podcast. Let me bring this up on the screen. You guys can see this. Looks like they put out a new episode. I'm going to have to watch that. Because that's got Banana Grabber and Joey Westside and Dr. Shivago and King Brick Shit. So and again, their stuff is not drama related. So like if you just want guys being, talking and joking and cutting up and things like that, 100%. That's for you. Let's see what else do we have out there. Biscuit Basher is back and streaming again. I know he was streaming some Hogwarts play. I did pop in briefly on his stream a little bit the other day and was watching it. So he's back. Let's see what else we got going out there. D-Max has uploaded some new. He's doing a playthrough right now of Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, and he's got some new stuff out. Let's see what else. Bo Black's put out a new video. The deep fake drama. Atroc, Ludwig, and Ethan Klein. Let's see what else. Penguin Zero made a video, looks like, on Logan Paul. And I was wanting to think there was a new. Yeah, there's a new now recording. Slug. Slug has some issues. What was that live? That was under the live, yeah. So Slug goes completely off on Matt Pitt. And then I guess Salvo leaks. I haven't quite finished watching it. I'm almost through that one. There's so much yesterday that was going on. But I'll say this was a good stream that they did. Slug really has a problem with Matt right now. So go check that out. We covered it a little bit last night on Dave's stream. But there's a lot more. Cavos put out a video as well. There's an update on the Logan Paul lawsuit. So if you've been following that, go check that out as well. Let's see. I don't think. Let's see. Let me go check. I don't see anything. I don't see Nerdy. I don't guess Nerdy's doing a stream this morning. But you can definitely. I don't know, Max. Are you doing a stream? Are you doing a live stream today? Is that on your agenda? But you have to, if you're gonna watch Max, you have to catch him over on the Twitch, because that's where he streams, is the Twitch. So, but anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Dead on Dave will be live tonight. I think probably around 8 p.m. Eastern. I think is when we usually go live on Thursday nights. So, like I said, be watching Dave's stream for that. Watch Dave's Twitter for that. I think that's pretty much it. As always, check if you have been backlogged, check out the Whammon podcast. Check out the broadcast. There's a couple other good podcast channels that make a lot of really good content as well. So go check that out. And anyway, you guys have a great day. Keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.